So here is what a real client acquisition actually looks like. A system that helps us get new clients and retain our clients to get us more clients from them. Now, there's two ways that a lead or a client reaches us. And it's probably common terms that everybody has heard of, which is warm outreaches and cold outreaches. Warm outreaches is basically connections that you get from your families and friends and building a client base through them, whether it be their business partners or it's some of their employees or it's they themselves. You know, people and business owners often think that this is the easy way out because everybody else on social media seems to be struggling. But rather, warm outreaches are a lot more difficult than cold outreaches, because with warm outreaches you have a standard and a relationship to maintain because they are trusting you to fulfill a certain project for them, in our case an AI agent. And if you are to fulfill that project and maintain a good relationship, you have to be at your A game at all times, as opposed to a stranger who at the beginning you simply cold called. That brings us to cold outreaches. Cold outreaches are basically any emails that you send to 50 to 100 clients, any calls you make, any random spontaneous meetings you have, just to be able to understand or to be able to get a client that way. What we usually do is, for cold outreaches, we have ready-made builds for them, which is suited for their industry as a whole. And for warm outreaches, we mostly establish early credibility and do custom builds for them because they give us the time to have that conversation. But with cold outreaches, it needs to be prompt and direct way approach. Now, every single lead in our industry or in our agency, warm or cold, lands in the same system from the point where they are new till we've closed them. And that system is HubSpot CRM. We have a list of all of our clients here that we have worked with or we aim to work with. If I open any random client to show you guys, we have information of them, such as where they work, their companies respectively here, any recent activities that we've done with them, such as any emails that were sent or etc. Who owns the contact, in that case it's me, their number, and what stage they are with working with us. Are they a lead? Are they a subscriber? Are they a sales qualified lead? Is it a potential opportunity? Then we have when we last connected with them, what their role is in the agency. And probably the most important thing is the lead tier, because the lead tier helps us send emails in order to emails to these clients based on where we've classified them. Hot leads get automatic emails every 2 to 3 days, just to ensure that they know we're still there and we keep them engaged and like we care. But dead leads are mostly clients that showed zero interest. But in a case where in the ever-changing world of AI, they understand that they need it, through our emails, we are the first company they come back to. Any deals, tickets, and payments that have been done with the client are shown here. And the company, as I said, is shown here with their emails and etc. So HubSpot CRM allows us to set up such a functioning system. This is the contacts that we have, and that's their respective companies. We would be showing a more detailed view on the clients and companies and how we establish them through HubSpot CRM in another video. And as I said, this is how we assign these leads. Some of the hot leads are sent 3 days. Dead to long-term leads can take up to 180 days, simply because if you overpress them, they'll run away. All right, after the client is on our system, the next important thing is to have a discovery call or a discovery meeting to understand exactly what the clients need. In the form of, if we were getting this lead or prospect from a cold call, we already have a ready-made build for them because that's how we pitched it. So now we're not designing anything from them, we're just simply tailoring it. We're adding and customizing it towards how they want it to work in their company. So minor changes. But for fully custom builds, which is mostly for warm referrals as of right now, or if you're a startup, it's going to be mostly with warm referrals, you don't have anything pre-built. You sit down with the client and understand exactly what they need before you scope out or try and present any build. And then you have further meetings to finalize on the scope of work. And that brings me to the documents or the important documents that we have in our company to scope a client and approve the client. And the first of that is our service agreement. Now, our service agreement, as you see, it's pretty basic. It has our business name, the client's details, Scope of work means exactly what are we obliged to add into the build. Anything that's not there, if it's not implemented in the future, is not our fault, which legally secures agencies and business owners. A basic project timeline, the payment structure that you agree on. We go with the method of a 25% deposit first and the 75% after a testing or agent has been sent out. And then basically any revisions or legal information that you need to secure yourself as a company. All right, then the next thing is the build questionnaire. And that is very, very important in our agency. We have multiple forms for the different types of agents that we offer, and clicking on any one of them, it helps us understand the information that the client wants. Who are we contacting? Which email should this agent send in a certain piece of information to? What types of extra logistics do you want? And this helps avoid a lot of back and forth conversation. And as you can see, we have our universal, which is for all clients, and then we have specific ones for our conversational agents, sales and revenue agents, and so on. After both agreements have been signed, after both documents have been filled, we scope the client and we approve the client and we begin working once we're good to go. And our general process is secure the deposit first, have the build ready between 1 week to 2 months, depending on what we're building, get the remainder after it's been delivered, and maintain an ongoing relationship through a retainer. And today, that is what a real client acquisition looks like for us and should look like for you today. Because it's a system that helps you maintain relationships with clients to get money from already existing clients which are giving you money, because they can also provide you connections that helps you expand further. All right, so from this video, one thing is clear. Client acquisition, yes, it's very important, but client retention is also part of it, which is often overlooked. And when you have systems like these in play, it boosts your own credibility as a company, and it increases your chance of getting referrals from existing clients because they know you are treating them well, which is very important for many businesses. Now, we have a lot of specific logistics that's involved in our client acquisition process, such as the service agreements and scope of works and product portfolio and the client questionnaire that we have created. And we'll be creating more detailed videos on those in order to show you how exactly you can also begin that journey and not feel lost, because it can get very overwhelming to find out how do I get clients and keep them.